I got a free play in the NBA. The Suns are taking on the Rockets. Use the promo code HOT and it'll save you 20% off the entire site. Welcome to Picks Parlays. I'm Allie Burns, and I've got Craig Trapp here to give us his pick. What's going on, Craig?
Excited. Big card in the NBA tonight. 10 games. So, of course, we had, I think it was 10 games on Martin Luther King Day, then just 2 yesterday. Now back on Wednesday, 10 more games for us.
They're like making those guys work like they're professionals or something, like they're getting a paycheck. Holy cow. All right, so this could be a good one here. We got the Suns at my Rockets, showing the Rockets, the Suns, I was going to say they were the favorite. They're just my favorite. The Suns are minus 5.5 points. We don't have a total out on this one yet. So what can you tell me about the side here?
Well, Houston went through the first, 10 games of the season, 9 or 10 games, the James Harden thing looming over their head. Finally, they made the big trade deal. They get all the draft picks. They flip LeVert and get Oladipo as well, which I think is a pretty good fix. Because even though I think LeVert's better offensively, I think Oladipo is a better, well-rounded player. So I think it was a great move for Houston, and I think they're not going to be as bad as what people thought when they originally were going to get rid of James Harden.
I'm okay with James being gone. I told you about that. Sometimes it's like addition by subtraction.
Yeah.
So I'm good with him being gone. I'm cool here. Now, both of these teams have lost 2 games in a row, and the Suns are on a really big road game streak right now. I think this is their 5th in a row. I don't know. I'm kind of feeling rockety here. What do you think about this?
Well, the Suns last year, they were one of the more high-powered in the league. Devin Booker, of course, in the bubble had one of the better bubble performances, we should say. But the one thing they really missed was a experienced leader, and they got that with the trade to get Chris Paul. That really made this team more defensive minded. They play much slower, and it makes it much tougher, I think, to cover big spreads on the road. And I think that's why this one's a problem for Phoenix. They might win tonight, but winning by 5, 6, 7 points, I just think it's probably unrealistic. Houston, I think a lot of these guys are playing like, hey, James didn't want to be here. Guess what? We want to be here, and they're going to play like that. They saw that in the first game after the trade. They won outright. Then they came back, followed up with a few losses. But I think now they've had time to practice together. I like Houston here to cover. I even think they might have a chance at the outright upset. But let's take the 5.5 points just in case.
I like it. They're playing like we don't need you here anyway. It's their time to shine. So I'm with you here. Let's take the Houston Rockets plus the 5.5 points.